Hello everyone and welcome back to the Dean Stay Night commentaries. We're now on the second disc on episode 7 titled Machinations, unless you're in Japanese where apparently it has a different title, which makes the episode listing here kind of weird because it's clearly written in English. I wonder if I change the language, does it change the if I go to the other one, will it change the title? It does not, so meaning that nope, we are going back to Machinations. So let's hop in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, here we go. We're back in. Remember when he got stabbed in the arm super hard? Still not super on Ryder's English voice, if only because her Japanese voice is a voice type that doesn't really exist in English. Also, more archers back. Archers back causes problems and creates solutions. Yeah, it certainly doesn't bother you walking in on him changing, am I right? Heyo. Oh, that is strangely out of character. Oh, hello. You're angry. Oh, dang. Oh, there goes the good feelings. They're gone now. There's nothing worse than going 360 on someone from like, oh man, isn't this great? We're on such good terms, all the way to, why did you break your promise to me? And boy, if there's one thing Shiro doesn't like, it's broken promises. It's kind of his whole shtick to be like, I must maintain this promise, but ah well. So boy, I got some interesting comments on the Fate Zero stuff, talking about like the intricacies of how their fan base is separate sometimes from the rest. Interesting, very interesting. Also, it must be said, I'm currently watching this via my computer, hence we get the cool spectrometer thing. My computer does not have a Blu-ray player as far as I'm aware, so we may not get the spectrometer and it may just be pictures every now and then, or because that'd mean I'd have to find a way to record the footage of a Blu-ray, which I don't know if you know is actually really difficult. We may just have to deal with just a single picture the whole time or a couple. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. My first, well, I was gonna say my first half of the series I have on DVD, but no, that's Unlimited Blade Works by Dean, not Dean. UFO Table. I have that on DVD and the second half on Blu-ray. So don't worry, we'll get there when we get there. And we'll get there. Don't worry. I've had people wondering. We'll get there. Yo, look at that flat fish. That's one thing I could not eat in Japan, was fish that looked still like fish. Oh, Choco stew, though. That's good. That's the good stuff. That's a big mood, though. I like a girl who eats. That's a good little wavy mouth there. Ooh, gross. Fujine likes natto? I can't handle that stuff. Gooey, stringy fermented beans? Not a fan. Anyways, enough food. Let's go back to plot. I am happy we're going between the names, going between Tosaka or Rin. Because one problem that anime adaptations have is you'll get the name of a character, like the Danganronpa anime. I can't watch it because they use the last name instead of the first name, which like is not what the game uses. So it blows it. It's wrong, right? And they're referring to them as different names. Also, High Saber. I am still so sad we never got transfer student Saber. There's just a lot you could do with that. Wow, okay, now that you know the if you don't know the nature of the relationship, that's just weird. But now it makes a lot more sense. Interesting. And that's why people said don't watch this until I finish Heaven's Feel there because of course there's plot details. Everything is burning down around Shiro right now. I'm still so sad that we don't get Saber at school. Though I've seen artwork, so it must appear somewhere in the franchise. And when I Google stuff like Fate's Day Night School, I see things. Of course, when I was looking for the background stuff. And let me tell you, avoiding spoilers while looking for thumbnail assets was really hard. I did a great job, though. I was never actually spoiled on anything, but I came close a couple times where I would quickly click away. I have a sense for it now. Being a Let's Player, you get one of those. The city's bigger than I thought it would be. That's interesting. We don't get a good view of the city in the visual novel for obvious reasons. Buddy, I get that feeling at work all the time. Boy, this anime loves its fisheye lens. Oh my god, that is amazing. That's a wonderful sound, bud. Oh boy, your voice actor is phoning it in. Also, wow, he's just grabbing onto him. You can let go now, friend. Issei absolutely has something for him, right? We all agree with this? Good. Wow, you are a jealous. What was that like PS2 menu sound? I don't mind this voice for Issei actually. It's not bad, it's just some of his line reads are a bit whack, but it is of the era. Boy, you're just bumbling with the girls today, huh? Oh my god, wait, is he gonna stand her up? Uh-oh. Oh boy. Buddy, pal. Oh, what a series of bad choices. And again, without hearing his internal thoughts, it just makes him look like an idiot. Really? You're hanging out with her? Oh no! That's it. We're dropping it. He's dead. It's fine. He's not dead. I wish he was dead. I just realized if this combines all three routes, is this technically a harem anime? Boy, they have a long lunch hour to do all this stuff. Oof. You could really just replace servant with enemy stand and yep, it's the same. Uh, he evil laughed, bud. There is proof. That's pretty close. Also, the fact that he's a massive jerk. It's a bit strange that we're just showing the results of it instead of just letting it happen later, you know? Okay. That's a good metaphor. Wow, okay. Wow, Shiro, you're like an item finder in Pokemon, but one of the good ones, not one of those bad ones. Man, with so many sigils around the school, you'd think it's an anime fighting game. Hey. Yeah, no, I'm a fan of this anime's soundtrack. It's a good one. The remixes are good, but even the original compositions are good. Big fan of anime violins as an instrument. Like that one that's playing right now. Look at those tiny pianos. Sounds like a Castlevania song. So I don't remember this happening in the visual novel. It was either cut out or just didn't happen. I wonder if Danny the dog is in there. Don't look up her skirt, you perv. He's not that type. Unless he is right now. Yeah, he is. Well, there we go. That's exactly what I said. Really? Really? We're going off the side of the building? He's touching her hand. How scandalous. Censor this. How embarrassing, the boys' bathroom. There's no one else at the school. Just guard the door. Come on. But she is a teenage girl. This anime really loves sunset. It's like the one color we have for most of it. Yeah, like going into the boys' bathroom. Real talk, hot coffee from from Japan's vending machines, absolutely amazing. Dang, that's pretty cold, Rin, but also fitting of your character. That was a very unnatural read on "that's hot," but I think it's because that's one syllable in Japanese. But of course, you can't really do it in English. Ah well. It's a nice little talk. Little, because that would have been 45 minutes in the visual novel. God, that red jacket is so stylish. That's a tsundere. Shiro's just like, yep, that's a tsundere. Uh-oh. He got them tsundere feels. Fisheye. See, this is interesting because, like, I legitimately don't know what's going to happen because the combination of route stuff is interesting, right? That's a bad idea, buddy. It's a real rough idea. Yeah, the club of the guy that we're pretty sure is the problem. That makes sense. I noticed this anime also has a thing where like the color palette with lighting changes sometimes. Like for example, Rin's eyes earlier in the in a certain room looked different, and now like the lighting on Shiro's outfit looks black, right? Like that looks like not a dark, like it's not a brown sweater in darker lighting. It looks like a black outfit now, right? Speaking of, hi Ryder. So like now this is the fight that was in the Fate route, right? Also they're calling him Shinji, which is strange, but that just might be my Evangelion knowing self saying Shinji, right? Uh-oh. Looks like Shinji, as he calls him, is plotting something. Boy, you are punchable in every single adaptation. All right. Yeah, so again, interesting stuff seeing the actual sigil deletion. I don't remember that in the original. It must have been cut away. I feel like it was. Cuz that's something that, and that is something anime has the advantage of, the idea of montage. You can't really do montage in a visual novel, right? You can't do montage in written form. If you do, it comes across as weird and disjointed. Maybe in like diary entries or something you do a montage, but that is a distinct advantage anime has over other mediums there, where you can do those small cuts for small scenes, right? There's ups and downs to every medium, and it's really becoming like I'm thinking about a lot of different ways media can be represented and the ways that they can change, even like the difference between making a game in 2D with sprites versus making a game in 3D. They both have their advantages. Making a whole new 3D model is more work than spriting a small thing, right? But if it's the same character, you can make them fully move in whatever way, and it's easier than if you were to do it in sprite form, which has to resprite everything. It's interesting. I love looking at the differences in media. There's no one true media, just like how people say that there's no one true version of Fate, where it's like every adaptation is like 90% right, and there's small differences. Hey, Assassin! He's gonna be the next one then. Yo, I saw way more Fujine there than I would have expected. I really hope there's a lot of Fujine in everything ever. Alright, guys, thank you all for watching. Next time, we'll be back for episode 8 there, Discordant Melody, or whatever it is in Japanese, because, of course, you know, it might be different. So, thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time, guys. Ciao.